handsome this Sunday evening. How are you doing? Welcome back, you handsome devils, to Crafters TV. I hope you are doing well, you beautiful people. It's the end of a week. What a fabulous week it has been as well. But we're going to close out the week in style because we've got a double discount craft vault for you, which I am so excited about. And also, it's my last show for the week with my TV wife, Debbie Fisher, who is here. I don't think we're working together for a little while now either.
No, it's not for a while. I think I'm next on with Ben next week, possibly the week after, Joe. So we'll be back together again before you know it.
We will be. We'll be back in no time. What are we going to be looking forward to then in this hour, Debbie? What are you going to be sharing with us?
So decoupage. Now, I remember years ago, it's probably where I first started actually, was decoupage that you cut out by hand using scissors and having to then put it on top of each other. But now we have beautiful, then we had pop out decoupage where you pop them out of the page, decoupage them on top. And now we're going to be showing you some books with dies that you decoupage them with. So we've really come a long way since this all happened. We're also going to be looking at words and stamps and dies and so much more. It's just going to be a fantastic hour, Joe.
It's going to be fabulous. It really, really is. And I hope you'll join us for the whole hour. How are you feeling about this? Is this the end of the second full week of later shows? I believe it is, isn't it? This is the end of week 2 of the new schedule. How is it having these later shows? Because, of course, it's 11 a.m. now over on the West Coast, Pacific time. Loads of you tuned in already and are saying hello, which I love. Raisin from Tennessee, Evelyn in Colorado. Joe, I don't know where Colorado is. Gonna have to look that one up. That's one I don't know where that one is. Malia from Maui. Oh, hello, Malia. Well, it must be then. What's the time? It must still be quite earlier than in Maui. Johnny will look it up for me. He's great with that sort of stuff. Diane's in Tennessee. Sally is still looking for Colorado. Sally is in North Devon. Jeffrey is here in New Hampshire. I thought it would be in the middle, near Denver and Kansas. Was it above Kansas? Ah. There you go. And Jeffrey's in from New Hampshire as well. It's such a pleasure to have each and every one of you join us. We've got great deals. However, we have had sellouts already in today's craft vault. There is a lot of stuff that could be going that way as well. And it's a very, very busy start. Now, I know that the decoupage was very busy. Just to clarify, what you're getting included in here then. So what you've got is a 3-piece collection on here. You are getting the pad first. Now, the pad is awesome because what it has is it has in there the sorry, it's like when that was like when you cross someone on the street and you keep going the same side as each other, isn't it? It's a TV version. What you've got there is the pad. So what you do is you've got 48 sheets in here. It works out about 35 pence per project if you just use the sheets with the die. You lay the die over the imagery in the pad, it cuts it out and decoupages it, and this is the kind of beautiful thing that you are able to achieve. But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Joe, well, that's good and well, but what do I do when the pad runs out? You use the stamps, because we're giving you the stamps as well. You can stamp that imagery out, you can colour it however you want to with your alcohol markers or your sparkle pens, whatever you want to do. You do you, as I like to say, and you've got something then that you can use for a really long time. £16.50 if you are in the UK, $26 there if you are in the US. There's so much stuff, though, on this show. Let me share with you the Cascading Sentiments. Half the stock of the Cascading Sentiments has sold out and gone. So this is them. What you've got here is you've got a stamp and a die, which will enable you to have this beautiful sentiment here. You've also got other dies, stamps in here, as well, which allow you to build up a sentiment. So thanks, you've got just to say, for being you, I love it, heartfelt, for everything. So you've got that one, you've got thanks, you've got love as well, and you've also got family, you've got laugh, you've got a laugh, haven't you? And baby as well, and you can actually use two together. Like someone's used baby family in there as well. So all of those, $21.50 or $26.50, are saving you $18.45 in the UK, $23.25 is your saving in the US. You're all going to get your Club Inspired discount on top of those as well. Now, we've got some Christmas ones as well. Let me share those with you, because these are your Christmas ones. You've got Christmas, which is this one just here. You've also got Noel, or Noel. You've got Merry. You've also got Joy, Jolly, and snow, which lots of us have at the moment, and Johnny gets very excited when you send pictures of it. So if you want to send pictures of the snow, you'll make Johnny's, you'll make his day. In fact, you'll make his whole week, you will. $28.50 or $33.50 if you want to get hold of those. Another great saving for you, $19.44 or $26.20. It's your saving there on those. Lots of you chatting away. Enchanted Craft Phrases, hello, Debbie, Joe, and all. Evelyn says, I have never done, I'll try that again. I had never done decoupage until I joined Crafts Companion and watched Craig do some fussy cutting. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. And Nonna's already got it ordered. She's on it in Whitby today. Let's show you what else is coming up in the show. We've got the animal stamps for you on the show, which is awesome. Now, these were designed specifically to go with our tri-blend brush pens. They are great for all of your brush markered alcohol pens, or your bullet nibbed alcohol pens as well. You're going to get Catitude for free, and then 20% off the others. So you're getting the Fabulous Fox, which I know Debbie loves. We've got the Field Mice, the Meadows Hare, the Pause for Thought as well. One more show, just one more, Debbie, and then I'll leave you in peace for a couple of weeks. $15.96 or $23.63 if you want to get your hands on them. Now we've got the wrap dies here for you. These ones are awesome. £19 or $31 if you want to grab a hold of these. And these are brilliant. What you've got in here is you've got Butterfly Beauty Ornate Cross Wedding Chimes. You're getting Daisy Delight for free. That's one discount. And then we're going to give you an extra 20% off the other 3 that you are grabbing, which is fantastic. Do grab those. I know the festive ones sold out, so make sure you get hold of those ones. These are the festive ones. They have gone, I believe, haven't they? Yeah, totally sold out and gone. Rosalind says, back for the last show. Loving all the extra shows. I'm glad you are. That pleases me. Debbie, what's going to be first? What are we starting with?
Yeah, so we're going to start with some samples of the decoupage. So our Craig, yes, he loves fussy cutting. I'm glad people have got on to decoupaging through his fussy cutting. Me, on the other hand, I don't like fussy cutting. I like a die. I like to be able to cut it out with a die and layer it on top of each other because it's just quick and easy, and you get to the beautiful part of creating your card. So this is the card that we created in the 8 a.m. show this morning. So you can see how we've managed to get that beautiful 3D effect from that gorgeous rose. It's absolutely beautiful. But there's so many different ideas you can do with these. Having a topper, being able to use them not only on the outside of your card, but on the inside of the card. So using those nesting dies that you've got, creating those. Someone wrote in earlier and said about using the sparkle pen on them. So I think I'm going to do that when I do this next demo, because it's a really fabulous idea of highlighting and getting that added bit of sparkle onto there, which is beautiful. But so many different designs, and you can have it any way you want to. So whether you want it to go across your page, go this way across, it's just amazing the different sort of things that we can do. And again, another nesting dies all in the background that makes that really pop out of that card, which is beautiful. And maybe creating that gorgeous panel card where you just create something a little bit special. I mean, this one would really lend itself beautifully to maybe a wedding card or an anniversary card. It's so gorgeous. So really easy to do, and what's even better is having the stamps as well. So what we've got here is a set of stamps. Now the stamps themselves are the same size as the dies. So not only do you get the dies to cut the pad out, and if I bring in the pad, you can see the pad, you're getting all these designs on your pad. I mean, you're getting lots in here to just decoupage time and time again. If you just want to use one as a topper and use all these other added embellishments, you can do that as well. But once your pad has gone, you've got that stamp set to then be able to continue to cut them out time and time again. So what we've got here is our pad, and I'm going to bring in one that I've already layered some of my dies onto. Now what's fabulous about these, the dies in this collection are all numbered, which means you find it's so easy to find the ones that you want. So we've got our number 2 and our number 1 left. And on our actual dies here, it actually tells us that this is number 1, and this one tells us that it's number 2. So you can see on both of those, it's amazing that we can do that. So popping them onto where the little spot is where it says number 2, I'm going to take my tape and put in my number 1 at the same time. Because I can just use the same bit of tape going across. So really easy to know where you're placing them. you just place them in that circle and then just make sure your whole image is covered, and you will do the same on all the dies all the way around, just making sure you've not got any shadows, and that fills it. Now the great thing is if you've got a Gemini Junior, it will fit through there on one sheet. If you have a machine as small as a Gemini Mini, you will be able to just cut these parts out, and they will, all the dies themselves will fit through the Mini as well. So popping them on here, or the MIDI in fact. I always keep forgetting we've got the MIDI machine now. So I am using my large Gemini. I'm just putting it through with my Gemini Junior plates, just for quickness, because it just speeds up the time of how long it takes to go through the machine. Die cuts like a dream, and it also embosses them, which is really nice. So we don't always get that with our dies. So when we take our dies away, we've got this embossed. If I turn it over, you can probably see it better on the back. You see that embossed detail there?
Yeah.
That all comes out, so you can see it on the back there, but that comes out on the front, and that gives, look at that. I mean, it really does.
Could you put it through with the embossing mat again if you wanted to, and give it an extra emboss?
Oh, absolutely.
Would that not work?
Yeah, that would work, Joe,
Oh,
and
awesome.
it'd be beautiful, yeah. So you're getting all those die cuts, so we'll release it from all our dies here. Just taking those ones out, taking my tape away. So super easy to do. I mean, there's just no problem with this whatsoever. And these are nice things. If you want to die cut them all out and then let your children or your grandchildren decoupage them up for you, they could put the foam pads on them, make them look really, really lovely in 3D, and then they're just ready to use on all your projects. And I would never tire of this, Joe. I think the rose is such a classic flower that you will never tire of what you put your roses on. So what I am going to do is I'm going to bring in my foam pads, and we're just going to decoupage these up. So starting off with the next biggest section, and then you go down to the smallest one. So the next biggest one is the one with 2 on there. So I'm just going to take my foam pads and place them onto here. So I'm not going to put many on, just for quickness, and you'll see how that'll come together really quickly.
Loads of people are chatting away with us. The lovely Astrid in Oxfordshire says, oh wow, love these decoupage cards so much. Katie Wilson says, oh, beautiful collection. Malia, fantastic cards with the decoupage there. Malia says she's very much enjoying all the extra shows as well. Susan says, I had my first plate with the decoupage yesterday. It's absolutely fabulous for adding dimension without over adding elements. Absolutely. And also, if you're working out cost per decoupaged piece, finished piece, if you use the 48 pages in the pad, in the UK at the full price, it works out about 34 pence, something like that. So it's really, really great value. And then remember, after that's done, you're then going to have the stamps and the dies to continue using as well. It's why we have been so busy for it. If you are a platinum member in the UK, you can get it right now for $13.20. If you're a platinum member in the US, you can get this right now for $20.80. It was very, very busy in the earlier show. It's already very busy in this show as well. When you consider $16.50, I mean, you could pay $9.99 just for the dies on their own. I mean, you've got a great saving. You're getting almost, well, everyone's saving over, well, almost £10. And in the US, you're saving about $14. Anyway, that's before your extra discount. So it's great value, this.
So I'm just snipping into the actual, because I've used our ones that are circles, but I'm also going to start using all the outside edge as well, Jode, so we don't waste any of that foam. And they're great for these leaves. So just getting my coordinating.
So you don't like regular foam, but you're all right with foam pads?
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
That's funny, isn't it?
It's not the same, Joe.
Is it not? I think they might have foam in them.
No, I think it's just they call them foam.
I think the clue's in the title, Debbie. I think they've got foam in them.
I don't think they have.
They're they're a piece of foam between two pieces of like shiny paper, basically.
Well, I don't think it is the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to put you off, obviously.
I don't think it's the
Debbie
same.
does a thing about foam, don't you, Debbie?
Yeah,
Sponge.
I do.
Sort of spongy foam.
Yeah, sponge. This is not, Joe, I'm feeling this. This is not like, it's more like a polystyrene sort of feel.
Oh, okay, it's more like a plasticky thing.
Yeah, I don't think it is foam. I think they call it foam because it's foamy, because it's squashy.
Right, okay.
Well, that's my interpretation of it. It could be different. Let us know if you know what it
foam
is.
sweets? Do you like those?
Yes, I love foam
Do you?
sweets. Yes.
Oh, I knew there'd be some foam you liked.
I love the mushrooms, you know, the foamy mushrooms.
Right, foam parties, do you like those?
Oh yeah, I went to one in Ibiza once before.
Did you? I knew our Debbie was a raver.
Oh my God, I loved it. And I really worried when we first went because all I could think of was, what if everyone slips over?
Honestly, I went to an outdoor one in Gran Canaria once. Yeah, they are incredible. They are, but they're a death trap as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Susan says that I had Ray said. I need to tell you, Johnny's friend went to a fun party and he lost his shoes. How'd you lose your shoes? I've got visions of him in a snorkel trying to find them.
I've lost my shoes in the moat.
In where? In the mud?
Yeah, in the moat.
The moat where? At your house? Have you got a moat?
No,
at your house?
no. Down near the river, there's like over from the river. There's like a little moat. You know when you get those little moat rivers, and it's just a mud bath really.
Right.
And I shouldn't really be telling this story because I was an adult and I was a little bit intoxicated, and there was a rope swing over the moat.
Oh no! And you swung over the moat and fell in.
Yeah, and I lost my
Amazing.
shoe. So, and I literally did lose my shoe. I couldn't find it, so my shoe was still in the moat.
I wonder if there's a Prince Charming going around the town the next day with the shoe.
Trying to find who fits the shoe.
With, Debbie's velour heel wandering around the town. Ray says, I have all of these and I love them, talking about the decoupage.
Yeah.
Lynn's also got the whole collection and it's very beautiful. It was one of the, it came in and sold out so quickly, and I think this is the only element we've got in stock at the moment. And Evelyn said, I have all of these decoupage sets, love using them. When I need a quick card, I use the 3D glue gel to put mine together. And talking of quick cards, I mean, they do come together quickly, don't they, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely. And I know we love crafting and doing things. So actually what I am going to do, just to give a little bit more interest, we are going to just put some of this glitter. So I've got my sparkle pen and all I'm going to do is go over it, Joe. So, and as that dries, so I'm going to do this really quickly. Let's just glitter up all of the elements on here. And then when it dries, I'm hoping I shook my pen enough because you do have to shake the barbarians. I've just sparkled it everywhere.
Barbarians? Where are they from?
The barbarians.
Barbarians?
Is that what
Are they from? Where are they from? Bulba, the Barbarians. You mean they're called ball bearings with a G? Ball bearings.
Oh, ball bearings.
Charlotte's gone. I mean, there's literally every cat in the country can hear Charlotte at the moment. Ball bearings.
Ball bearings.
Yeah, that's it. Not barbarians or any other kind of any other thing else that you said.
Barbarians.
Vegetarians, barbarians. That is fantastic. I can't see I'm laughing so much, Debbie.
Me too.
16 pounds 50. I just found a blue fluff from a scarf that I haven't worn for days. 16 pounds 50 or $26. Debbie's in tears over there. Right, let me quickly recap what you're getting in this collection. Let's try and move on. Right, you're going to get the dies in here. Remember, the dies are what are cutting out all of that awesome detail which is on the pad there, as you can see. So this is what you're cutting out. 48 sheets in there for you, which is awesome. You overlay the dies. When you're done with the pad, you can use the stamps there to stamp out that image and colour as you see fit, which is awesome. Very, very busy on those. Something else that's been busy is those awesome stamps. You know what stamps in here, don't you, Debbie? We're going to be off again. You've got these, the little pussycats in here, which I think are just fabulous. They colour up beautifully. These were designed for our pens that have a brush nib. However, you can use any of your alcohol markers that you want. You've got that there, the fox, Debbie, your favourite one. What does the fox say? That's a whole new song, which is this one here. You've then got the mouse in here too, which is brilliant. You can see how that colours up. Debbie's still not quite contained herself over there. You've got the hair there as well, and again, all of that gorgeous fur on there. This one here is the... I'm going again. This one here is a pause for thought, and it's this little Shih Tzu that gets lots of attention actually, because whenever we sell our alcohol pens, this is the one that lots of... Leanne always demonstrates This one. I think he's called like Douglas or Barry or something. He's got a real sort of, you know, a real sort of like plain guy name. 1596. I don't know why she's gone again. 1590. Barry the Shih Tzu, yeah. Might be Dougie the Shih Tzu, I'm not sure. One of the two.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Or is it, does it rhyme with Shih Tzu? I'm not sure. Could do. 1596 or 2363 is your price there. Are you ready, Debbie?
I'm ready as long as I don't use the fox stamp.
We're not doing the foxes. We had enough of that last night.
Let's choose one. I just want to colour the Shih Tzu all the time because he's so cute to colour. But actually, let's go for the hair, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's just change our demo up a bit and do a little bit of colouring. So what could we name a hair? We're going to be naming a dog Barry.
Barry the hair.
What are we going to call the hair?
Engelbert.
Trevor, I love that.
Trevor. Harry
what if
the
it's
hair,
a girl?
Horace the hair.
Horace. Yeah, I like Horace. That's nice. Right, so what's brilliant about these is they are photopolymer stamps. So photopolymer means that they give us a really good quality stamp to mean that the ink will take really well on it and they'll stamp beautiful every single time. Now I'm using one that says what it says on the tin, so it is alcohol proof dye because I'm using my tri-blend markers, our brush ones. The brush ones, these stamps were specifically bought out with the brush markers because they aid themselves to really colour in with those beautiful flick strokes, and that's what you can get when you're colouring with the tri-blend markers. So just stamping that onto our platform. Well, he's got a lovely look about him, hasn't he? He's got a bit of a I'm up to mischief look in his eyes, bit like you, Joe.
Absolutely, yes. Don't forget to clean that platform, will you, Debbie?
I won't forget, Joe. I can't promise because I probably will forget, you know.
Nono's got a great point. Can you use the sparkle pens on any type of papers? Great question, Nono.
Oh yeah, it's a really good question. Yeah, absolutely. They can go on absolutely anything. So whether you're, I'd say like black cardstock, you're not going to see it very much. But if you're going even craft card, white card, watercolour card, yeah, anything
awesome.
you do. If you are using it to blend with water though, you would like to use something like watercolour card so it's got more tooth to the card. So
brilliant.
Just hold the wetness a bit more.
Top tip. Tall Chicky says, I'm rolling on the floor, practically too funny for sure. Sam Walsh says, I'm cracking up. And Susan says, love the Shih Tzu. Reminds me, I need to get him out and colour him in. You do indeed. So do we just colour these in the same way we would any of our ordinary stamps then, Debbie? Is there anything else to bear in mind when we get these home?
No, not at all. Colour them out however you like to. So all I'm doing is laying down my base colour and then I'm just going to turn. What I would suggest to anybody is to use a card underneath. And the reason being is alcohol, because our alcohol will seep through, you want something to blot it onto. The nice thing about these stamps, everything is given to you to follow that shading. So you can see all these dark lines is where your shading will be. And never ever worry about how it looks first off, because you can always go back in, you can always reblend. And sometimes you just need to let it evaporate and dry for it to look really amazing. So I'm going to go in now with my darkest and I'm just putting a little line, and you can see these little flicks that we can do are quite incredible, and it gives us real definition and 3D effect and just create that fur in the skin. And then I'm going to go back in with my lightest colour and just blend in the centre. If you haven't tried our tri-blend brush, give them a go because they are amazing to work with, like really amazing. We had them on yesterday's show, so if you did want to go back and have a quick look.
What show did we have them on yesterday? I can't remember.
They were on, I think, the Craft House.
Oh yes, they were, weren't they? She did indeed, yes. Do go back to Craft House and grab those. They were a great deal. It was a great show. It feels like so long ago.
But they are on the website.
It really has been a fabulous weekend, and there's loads of awesome shows coming up next week as well. I'll run you through again the next few days here on Crafters TV towards the end of this show to let you know what you need to look out for and some of the exciting things that are coming your way. You're back here on Thursday, did you say, Debbie?
Yes, all day. I think I'm here Thursday, Friday and Saturday.
Wowzers.
Yes, I've got a long week.
You're here the only 3 days that I'm not here. I know, how about that?
Do you think they might have planned that, Joe?
I don't know, I think so. If we keep having this amount of fun, they will definitely keep us apart soon. I think it's only a matter of time, Debbie.
Oh, I don't think they'll ever do that, Joe. We're allowed to have fun, which is a good thing. We're still working, aren't we?
Sorry?
We're still working.
We're still working. Diane says you two are too much. With a big laughing face afterwards as well. I'm just still working out where barbarians are from in my head. And what happens in that
I think
land
it's the
that
way I
from.
say it, because I don't think I'm saying barbarian, whatever you're saying.
No,
Barbarian.
you did say it at the start, but then you said it correctly after. Yeah.
Barbarians.
Johnny's got a new idea for a kid's toy, apparently. Gemma Swift says Debbie's laugh is so contagious. It really is. She has got a great laugh. Getting really busy on these now. I remember you're getting all of them in there. You're not paying for the cat one as well. The Catitude is free, which is awesome. So that's $4.99 or $6.95 you're saving. And then we're giving you an extra 20% off the other four in the collection. So you're going to get the Fabulous Fox, the Field Mouse, the Meadow Hare, and the Paws for Fort as well. All of that, $15.96, $12.77 as a club, a platinum member, in the UK, $18.90 as a platinum member in the US. Tansy Pans says everyone should try the Tri-Blends. They are amazing, life-changing, dare I say it. Let me know which ones you've got. Have you got the bullet nib or have you got the brush nib, Tansy? Let me know.
And both are just as lovely. Just with the bullet nib, you've obviously got a harder nib, but you can see this is really soft strokes that we're being able to do on here.
Really awesome. This is looking beautiful. Alicia says as well, I love the Tri-Blends. There's a lot of love for them. And I think they're just so usable. That's the other thing. I've used them personally and got some really nice techniques. And I am someone that, well, I can't draw, that's for sure. But yeah, basic steps. And remember, the great thing is about colouring, whether it's stamps you're colouring or it's the actual pens themselves that you're looking for inspiration for. Our YouTube channel is a great source of information about all of your different colouring needs. Also, check out the Spectrum Night area of our website, which is absolutely jam-packed full of awesome tutorials on how to do a whole host of different colouring techniques. So definitely go and check both of those out and go and get some inspiration from there.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you need to, I'm just in my element, just colouring this little image actually. So if I'm taking too long, just say. I just thought it'd be quite nice to sort of coloured. So we're literally just putting all those flick marks in. Don't be afraid to take your time and do that blending and just go back over if you don't feel like you've shaded very well where you first want. So it looks incredible, but I'll reach out into my pot in a minute and we'll get a sample. But it just shows how we can get that gorgeous, gorgeous fur detail in there. And it's not difficult, Joe, because we are just following the lines. Yep, so we'll finish that another time, Joe, otherwise we're going to go into the last part of the show. And then Joe's got a lovely one that he can show us as well. So, but yeah, we can actually, I'm going to finish that at home and then I'll put it on my Facebook page. Yes,
oh, awesome, you loved it that much. Yeah, I mean, that's a finished one. You can see there the sort of thing that you'll be able to achieve, depends on the sort of colours that you are using. Now, let me remind you what you're getting in there, actually. So you're going to get the, I'm all fingers and thumbs. You're going to get this one, Catitude. You're not paying for this. This is the one that you are getting free of charge, which is awesome. You're also getting the Fox as well, which is fantastic. You've got the mice in there, which is brilliant. Then you've got, yes, that's then the hare. And of course, you've got the Shih Tzu as well. $15.96 or $23.63 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Tansy Pan says, Joe, I am the proud owner of all of them. They all work so well together. They really do. Debbie, you need a rotating design board, says Thundercrafts. There you are. Right, we're going to move on to the Cascading Sentiment dies, the everyday ones, which are just here. Now, this is the sort of thing you're going to be able to achieve with these. What you've got in here is the die and the stamp that's going to allow you to cut and stamp that sentiment element within here. They work great with your pigment inks, these as well. Then you've got love, and then all of the other bits you need to sort of put together and customise your own sentiment, which is fantastic. So you've got the love there, you've also got thanks as well. A few other sentiments in here for you. You've got baby, you've also got laugh, and of course you've got family in there as well. $21.50 or $26.50. The great thing is you're not paying for thanks or love. That's one part of your discount, but you're also getting an extra 10% off of the ones that you are paying for as well. We have some Christmas ones for you too. Let me share those with you. These ones, 6 of them in this collection. You've got Christmas, you've also got Noel, I want to say Noel all the time, Merry as well, and then you've also got Joy, you have Jolly, and you've also got Snow there as well, which is fantastic. $28.50 or $33.50 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Right, we're going to go back over to Debbie. Cascading Sentiments, Debbie. What do you love about these ones?
I think I love the fact that you can make so many different things with these. There's so many different concepts you can make. There's so many ways of doing it. So whether you make a full background with the beautiful main word, or whether you just create them how they are. Now what you get with every single die, you get the main big stamp and you get a die to cut it out with. So we've got the die here and we've got this big stamp. You've also got these amazing little words that make up a sentiment with the love in it. So you can use lots of different ways to use the main love die itself. So just taking that off of here, we're going to stamp this using our fuchsia, and I'm going to use our quick drying ink. So just popping them back on there. Popping that to there. I've already got a sticky pad, so I don't need to put my magnets on there. And then we're going to pick that up and then start inking that up. So last time I cut out first and then did my inking over the tops, but this time, so that was this morning at 8 a.m. Sorry, 9 a.m. losing track of time. But this time I'm going to, now that's really nice, but I want to make it really bold, so I'm going to make sure we do another layer of that just to give a really nice even stamp, and we can do that using our stamping platform. So yes, so this morning at 9 o'clock we actually cut it out and then we stamped over. So you can see that's given us that really clear image. And what I love about it is I can now go over there with no ink, and that's quick drying as quick as that. So really beautiful stamping.
It looks fabulous. You get such great coverage there with 2 stamps.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got our die. So the reason I like to die cut first, so the choice is yours, but you could die cut and stamp over to the top, or you can stamp, but you can't see it as clearly. But I am just going to place it over the top and just check the sides. So this is the best thing for me to do, is just check that we've got a little bit around each side once it's in place. I'm then going to take some tape and just tape that into place, and then we can send that through our machine. So I'll switch with my Gemini Junior plate so then it won't take too long. Pop that through and that will cut it out. So you've got your main die cut element plus your stamped image on there. If you just wanted to use the stamp on whatever project you're doing, then you can do that. But if you wanted to die cut it out, then you can also use the die cut, and that gives us that beautiful die cut image. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to cut it out. I've already cut it out, but we're going to cut it out multiple times out of different cardstock. So I'm going to bring in the ones that I've got here, and I've cut it out of all coordinating cardstock that we've got in our pads. So the 3 pinks and the 3 purples.
I love that, Debbie.
Yeah, so I thought we would do a little bit of a design on our cards. So I'm just going to bring in my main card that I've got here. And I've got some pretty papers, and our main cardstock. So I've got a piece for the inside, but we don't really need to do that. So I'm just going to bring this on the outside and stick this on the front.
Fabulous. Astrid says, I'm grateful for the tri-blends. They make me look better than I am. We all know you're a very talented crafter, Astrid. But yes, I agree. They are awesome, especially if you are a beginner when it comes to colouring, then they're fantastic. Malia says, those cascading dies are another fantastic statement for the front of your cards or tags. Absolutely love them. Yes, for tags, I'd imagine these would work really well, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. Really beautiful tags. You could just hole punch a hole in them and then attach them. They'd make amazing tags. Or even attach them to the tag so you've got that really sort of designer look. Yeah, really nice ones. And you get those nice like gift bags, don't you, with those pretty tags on them. They'd be lovely for that. Yeah, really nice idea. See, I love our crafters out there, Joe. They've just got all the best ideas.
Where's those papers from? Do you know, Debbie?
I was trying to think as we were doing it. I do know, but I can't remember the name of the paper pad. It was the paper pad I believe we bought out with the exploding boxes.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, it is in one of our paper pads. I do apologise. I really should start writing them down. We do so many, don't we?
I think it was it called exploding boxes?
I don't think so. They were 12 by 12 papers. Was it called exploding box papers?
I think it might have been called something boxes. I think it might have been called everyday boxes or something like that. Do go have a look for it over on the website. And they're the stitched edge dies you've used there, are they, Debbie?
Yeah, stitch edge the nesting dies, yes.
Wonderful.
What I'm going to do with this, Joe, is I'm going to do a little bit of a sort of tunnel vision. So we're going to start off with our first one and we're just going to start putting them round. I just thought it come to me, this idea about just, I can't even explain where I've seen it from. Do you know when you see something coming out sort of a tunnel and it just starts
coming out where?
Like it's almost like a circle and then it twists round towards you. You'll know what I mean when I've finished. Well, I hope so.
I hope so.
It's what it reminded me of when I see this loved one, almost sort of retro, you know, when you see all those circles going round and then following on a pattern.
Like a styrograph, is it called, or something like that?
Yes, it could be. It just reminds me of sort of the 60s and sort of that retro time.
Someone will know in the
where
comments.
They had like that psychedelic where everything went round in a circle.
Yeah, I love it.
But you'll see what I mean. Well, hopefully you will. You'll probably say, nope, still don't know what you're talking about.
No, I do. I think I know what you mean. I'm not. Now it's coming together. I see exactly what you mean, but I don't know what the word is for it.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the word, but it just reminds me of sort of a 60s sort of spiralling.
Michelle loves the paper over on YouTube, saying how much she loves that paper. No doubt you'll be able to track that down somewhere on our website. No doubt one of our lovely crafters know exactly what that is called. Again, we've had a very busy Sunday here, continuing to have a very busy Sunday as we move into the last 20, 25 minutes of the day. I do know exactly what you mean now, yeah, and it looks fabulous. And that's exactly what those paper pads are for, isn't it? With the luxury paper, that's luxury cardstock that's in all the colour tones.
Yes.
That's is it the warm tones? That one's
warm tones and cool tones. So I think the purple, it's the purples and the blue ones, and the pinks and can't remember what one that is, Joe.
It's the warm tones, I think, isn't it?
It's the warm tones and yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Cool tones. Yeah, and then putting that one on there, and then I've just cut some of the sentiments from the actual stamp set, and then we're just going to pop that. So we've got with love always, and we're just going to pop that at the top. So something a little bit different from our card. Pop that in there, and then this one just at the bottom.
Don't forget we'll be giving a card away as well in this show, every single show this weekend. Last show though that we'll be giving a card away, so your last chance to win one.
There we go.
All you need to do to win one is comment, that's it. So just comment and you'll be entered, someone will pick you at random. I think that's awesome, Debbie, I really do.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, looks really pretty. It's just a different design, isn't it, to a card? So it almost looks like it started from one colour and spiralled into that next bold colour at the front.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Really, really is. Right then, let's move on. Now, we're going to just want to recap what's in there in those cascading sentiments. So you've got the thanks. You've also got there the love. You've also got baby. Oh, laugh. And family there as well. So they are those everyday ones. You do have some Christmas ones. Let me show you the festive ones that we've got as well. These. We've got Christmas. There's also Noel, Merry. You've also got Joy, Jolly, and Snow as well. So they are the options in the Christmas ones, $28.50 or $33.50. There is your price on those. Now we're going to look at the wrap dies, and these are great because they're so versatile. There's loads of things that you can do with these. There is lots of different ways that you can use them, and the other great thing is that they can go around cards. It could be around over a box. That's Debbie cleaning that stamping platform before Jan gets in. You go around a box. You can put them around a faux candle if you wanted to. Lots of different things that you can do there with those. You've got the butterflies, which are awesome, which is your butterfly beauty. You've also got this one here, which is the ornate cross. Then you've got the wedding chimes, which are the bells. And you've also got the Daisy Delight there as well. You're not paying for the Daisy Delight, and you are getting a discount off of the other three as well, because of course, double discount weekend. However, this is the last instalment of it, so do make sure you grab these deals. Love the colours. Denise Toolchicker says, I am loving everything pink today, loving this card. Karen says, that's a great technique, Debbie, so thanks. Rose has never seen that done before, really cool. And Deborah agrees, great card, Debbie, you did a lovely job as always. Right, I know that we're going to be next having a look at these wrap dies, Debbie. I think you'd agree with me, Debbie, very versatile in the ways in which you can use these ones.
Yes, so much so. So anything that you can wrap anything around. I'm cleaning the mat just for proof. Yeah, I've got caught live, look, cleaning it. It's amazing, that our blue cleaner. So yeah, anything that you can wrap anything around will be amazing. So think of things like, in fact, we're going to do a wrap for a candle in the next demo. But think of things like boxes,
your box is upside down, Debbie.
The box is upside down.
Your box is upside down. There we go.
There we go.
Got to get your box up the right way.
It might be upside down, but we have a nice clean stamping mat.
Fabulous.
It smells.
That is the main thing.
Smells lovely now.
Now,
yeah, so many different things, Joe.
If you want to go for these as well, just to let you know, you can get your club discount, of course, on there as well. It's $15.20 in the UK, $24.80 if you are in the US, which is awesome. Very busy still. Keep commenting away. You've still got about 20 minutes in order to get your comments in to win one of Debbie's lovely makes, so make sure you keep doing that. Right, did you fancy doing a quick demo for us on this, Debbie?
Yeah, definitely.
Fabulous.
Let me put these samples to the side. We'll show them if we've got time. So I'm bringing in the daisy one, but I don't have the dies to hand, but I will just talk you through how you do it, because they really are very simple. So the main die itself, if I bring these bits in here, the main die is these dies here, and what they do is they don't cut anymore, so they don't cut across here, so you can actually have this as long as you want. So if you want a whole strip that goes this length, sort of goes this length, then you can have a big strip. So these ones I've just done smaller, so we can then put extra bits onto each other. So what I've also done is, out of just some gold card, I've also cut the end bits here, so we can then use them either to mat and layer or to offset against them. So what I'm going to do is just create, what I've done is created, we had one of our ribbon border dies, so this was from, I think, our Lily collection. There was like a border die, and then I've put two pieces together to make it a little bit longer. Now if I just bring in a candle, I just grabbed a candle from home already lit. Now just remember though, if you're making something like this, especially as a present, although you can light it, you don't want to leave it, and it's probably best not to light it, so maybe use it just as a decorative element. Awesome. Because obviously this is paper, you don't want to burn down into your paper. But that wrap, so I made this knowing that that would wrap exactly to the length I needed to go around here. So I know my dies need to go on the end of here. What I've also done is I've done something that Joe was doing earlier with some papers, but I've just done it with some of our beautiful papers. I can't even remember, this was from one of the luxury collections with the ribbons that were with them, but I can't remember which one this was from.
It was from the patterns, it was the opposite to the the ones that we had on yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes,
because we had the planes on yesterday. It was the pattern paper that matches that. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm just going to take this to here, and I'm just going to cut this to size just to make sure, because I know this bit fits my candle perfectly. And then we're going to add on our extra bits. So I'm going to attach this one first. Let me just find my tape pen. Use my dotty tape pen and attach that to here. It's just something a little bit different, and it's nice that we can attach them to all different things that are in our stash. So the next thing I want to do is make sure where I'm linking these. So I need to make sure there's a little, if I bring this in here, you'll be able to see there's a little slot on one side, and then this one is on the opposite side. So when they go together, they slot in to create that beautiful floral flower. So what we're going to do is pop this one on here, and I'm going to make sure that that piece where that little slot is overhangs. So we will just get our tape and just put enough glue on there to make sure that that holds in place. So popping that into the center. And then we're going to also do that on the opposite side and do it this way.
Awesome, really coming together. Remember, you're getting all four in here as well. Getting the Daisy Delight, the Butterfly Beauty. You're also going to get the Ornate Cross as well. It might be good for wrapping around books, these as well, you know, as if you're gifting them. And also the Wedding Chimes as well. It'll be great wrapped around an invitation, wonderful around a card, around a gift, around a box, as Debbie showed us, around a candle, which is another way of using it. I think for a pretty minimal investment, they are a really awesome collection of very, very versatile dies.
Yeah, they are. Just a really nice way to sort of put them together. So we're just going to, I may have not pushed that over enough there, but I do have a finished one just in case. But probably not. Yeah, let me just bring in the one that I've already done, because I know that's done perfectly to size. So let's wrap this one round. I've just made sure that I've had that a little bit bigger. Oh, trust me, being a bit heavy-handed, but there we go. You just pop that round your candle, and then that gives you that really beautiful look where you're doing that candle holder. Just
Fantastic.
Something a little bit different.
Absolutely love it, brilliant. Loads of you loving it as well at home. Jeffrey says, great demos, Debbie, as always. Love these ideas, says Penny Estrada. Lots and lots of different ways that you can use them. Remember what it is that you are receiving in there as well. You are getting the Daisy Delight, which is this one just here. You've then got this one as well, which is your Butterfly Beauty. You've got your Ornate Cross in there, and you've also got your Wedding Chimes as well. Really, really wonderful. £19 or $31 there is your price. So make sure you do grab those. Debbie, you've got some even more ways of using them over there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've grabbed some other samples as well, Joe, just because we didn't show any in the last demo of the stamps and dies. And there's some really gorgeous designs there, so I wanted to show them. But the wraps are a great way of just being able to wrap around anything that you want to put them around. So generally, we're putting them around cards because that's what we're doing, and they age just themselves really beautifully for that effect. But actually making a wrap where you can take it on and off, so this one will slip on and off. This would be great for anything like a christening, a wedding, anything like that would be beautiful. Maybe creating a wrap like this where you put something around an invitation. I mean, that bells one is absolutely gorgeous, and then you've got this wrap that you unwrap to actually have your whatever Fabulous. You've got inside. Yeah, so if you've got your invitation or anything like that, and then you can just pop your wrap around the card. So it just makes it that little bit more special. And then obviously the box that we made in the earlier show, that was this morning at 9 o'clock. So just, have we got time to show these other quick samples? So this was the one we made earlier, and I just love this one. It's a really nice way of just making a spinner card with those dies, and when you open it, that spins out and creates that really beautiful topper in the middle. So we can do that with all our different ones. I love this one, using it on all that, another monochrome type card where you're using those beautiful colours. And then we've got the Christmas ones as well, which is lovely. I mean, the amazing thing about this one is it's such a simple card, Joe, because anything you've got to make a white panel and then a black piece of glitter card across there looks beautiful. And I'll just show a couple more of just my favourite ones here. We've got this one's a little easel card that will just stand itself up there, and then one more, because I absolutely love this one because it's been heat embossed, so you've got that beautiful shiny panel on there and that real ombre effect with your ink pads. So really beautiful designs.
Really, really gorgeous. They are absolutely fantastic. I think you're going to love them. They are $28.50 in the UK, or $33.50 if you are in the US. Right, should we have a little bit of a recap of some of the things you've seen and loved so far in this show? $16.50 or $26 gets you the floral decoupage. 48 sheets of the decoupage in there. It works out, even if you just if you just use the dies to cut the sheets, it's 34 pence a project, which is awesome value for money. What you've then got though is the stamps, which are going to enable you to stamp your sentiments on there, but also then cut out the decoupage elements afterwards as well, which is absolutely fantastic. You've also got those cascading words. You've just seen some samples there. Baby, thanks, love, laugh and family. £21.50 or $26.50 if you want to get your hands on those. We've also got the festive ones for you as well. You've got Christmas, Snow, Noel, Merry, Joy and Jolly. $28.50 or $33.50 if you want to grab those. You've also got your animal stamps. $15.96 or $23.63 gets you the dog, the hare, the mouse, the fox and the cats. So make sure you grab those. You're getting the cats for free as well as a great discount on the other ones that you are purchasing. And the wrap die as well. The Daisy Delight coming to you totally free of charge. And then you also have as well a bit of a discount on the other three there. Right, you can wrap them around a wine bottle. Deborah, why did we not think about a wine bottle?
Oh,
absolutely,
yeah.
Of course you can. Or champagne, darling. Loads of things you can do with them. Therese says pretty samples. Thanks for showing those. Now I know you've gone. I see over there. You've just snicked that hair back out again.
Oh, sorry,
Honestly,
Joe. I thought we were wrapping up.
that was it. We're done. You've got the hair out
I thought we were
again.
wrapping up, so I just got my pen out and I just thought, you know what, I'm
well.
going to just get, because he's such a cute little character, isn't he? So I thought it'd be really nice. While I was just standing here, while you were wrapping up the show, I just finished my little hair.
Well, whilst you're doing that, shall I give everyone a little reminder of what's happening over the next few days here at Crafters TV? So while you're having a nice time colouring in over there. Tomorrow, craft fault. It's a hunky-dory craft fault. I've just been going through the lineup and I must tell you it's absolutely awesome. That is with myself and Debbie, so make sure you join us both for that. Pop out numbers. It's a masterclass tomorrow with myself and Craig. I'm really excited to see what techniques that he goes for. So if you did go for them in the Second Chance Sunday show, then they are coming up as part of that masterclass for you, which is awesome. Monday Makers is Make a Statement and Best of British. Oh, and a great deal on the metallic markers as well. Myself and Debbie Robinson will be here with you for that one. And then another chance to see that hunky-dory craft fault tomorrow at 7 p.m. Also tomorrow as well, of course, Wake Up Call with Craig will be here at 9 a.m. UK time. So make sure you grab that and wake up, start your day in the right way with a lovely Craig. Craft Fault is all about stamps and dies on Tuesday, and I'll be here with Craig for it first. And then I've got Softer Side with Bernie, and then I'll have a lovely launch party with Debbie Robinson. It's like dubstep Debbie Robinson. And then we've got Craft Fault, of course, again, wrapping up the day. And Wednesday, I'll be here. Oh, it's Sarah's first Craft Fault on Wednesday. So myself and Sarah will be here with you at 11 a.m. Then it's a launch day. I mean, honestly, Wednesday, it's a great day, Wednesday. And then I'll be here with the Nitwit Bloom with Grace. And that is myself and Leanne for a launch day. Which will be really, really exciting. And then you'll be able to join, in place of our evening craft fault, you'll be able to join Sarah over on one of the HSM Facebook pages. I'll get some more information about that for you on Wednesday. And make sure you know where you need to be for that as well. Where's this hour gone, says Sally Bond? Honestly, where has this hour gone? It looks fabulous, this hair, Debbie, may I say. Really, really awesome.
Yeah,
we're going to give what should we give what card should we give away, Debbie?
Oh, what have we done? I can't remember what we've done. We've done...
I think you should give the decoupage one. Oh, where's your Twisty Love one gone?
This one.
Oh, yes.
Twisty
what about
Love
that one?
Yeah, that would be a nice one. Yeah,
okay, Twisty Love. Misty Johnson. Misty Johnson.
Well done, Misty.
Drop us an email to prizes@craftscompanion.com. We'll get that sent to you. That gorgeous card. Congratulations. Susan says, the day is just flying by. Loved your demos. Joe, you are a card. Thanks for the laugh. I think that's a good thing, being a card, is it? I'm not sure. And Fred says thanks for all the giggles as well. So much fun.
Yeah, I think it's a really good thing being a card, Joe. Nothing wrong with that at all.
A card. I'm not familiar with that term. I will check, make sure it's not mean after the show. I'm sure
no, it's not mean.
I'm sure it isn't. So you'll be winging your way back down the motorway now, then, will you, Debbie?
Yes, I've decided that I was going to stay up tonight because it's been a long couple of days, but actually I feel fine, so I thought I might just toodle on home. It's only about 3.5 hours.
You're going to have that
drive.
music blasting, aren't you, on the way back down?
Yeah, exactly. You know me, Joe.
Yeah. I've discovered Magic at the Musicals, which you can get in this corner of the world. You can get it on the actual radio. When I'm at home, I have to get it through like an app. But honestly, on the way in, on a morning when I commute up yesterday, I scream along to those songs. Honestly, if you could hear the noise that comes out of that car, it is absolutely awful. He's my boy from Jamie the Musical. Honestly, I murdered that twice yesterday on the way up. I did a really awful job of it. You bringing a pink here?
Yeah.
You got little pink bunny ears?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought we'd just do something different, Joe. I'm going to mute it down, but I just thought I'd put the pink on as a base to start with.
Love that.
Yes.
And his little pink nose. How gorgeous. Fred saying thanks for all the giggles, everyone, as well. Yeah, there's a whole new day coming up, of course, here tomorrow on Crafters TV. I wonder what Craig's got planned for the morning. You'll have to tune in and find out. But he's always getting up to some mischief, isn't he? There's something going on every day on that show.
There we go, honestly. Joe. See, you didn't have faith in me. I've just muted them down. So by putting a pink on underneath and then using the same base colour, it's just toned his ears in there.
So you can layer the colours up?
Absolutely.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, absolutely. It just gives a completely different tone. So, but yeah, he's looking pretty fabulous, isn't he?
He really is.
Shall we have a look at a few more samples of all these different ones? Because there's such a lovely one to colour in. If you ever wanted to practice your animal fur, these are the stamps to go for, and they're so lovely, stamped beautifully. I mean, look at the flicks that you can create on there. All that definition looks absolutely stunning. There's another little hair there, so a different type of one. I mean, he looks quite...
he looks a bit angrier, that one.
Well, actually, I was thinking more, he looks like he's been like racing through the fields, and his fur's all a bit more fluffier.
He doesn't look very happy. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like someone's left stick and spray on his stamping platform. That's what he looks like.
Well, he's lucky because whoever left stick and spray on his platform has cleaned it off, so it's all lovely and clean. I love this dog, so I'm going to find another one to see. I don't think there is there isn't another one. I wanted to show him in a darker colour. I had one earlier, but I'm going to reach over here. My dog looks a bit funny because I never finished him off either. Oh. So he needs his face colouring in, but in a darker one. Joe's got one.
Let me show you my Shih Tzu. Yes. It's over here. Here we go.
Look how different they look.
Oh, yeah. Do they come in different colours, Shih Tzus?
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, all different colours. Yeah. Mine's black, and she's got white on her, sort of a bit of white on her face and white underneath her chin, and she's got white paws.
Oh, you've got one. I thought you meant the one in your hand. I was like, no, it's not.
I've actually got a Shih Tzu. So,
oh, really?
Yes, yeah, little Tia.
They are cute, aren't they?
She's old now. She's an old girl. She's blind. She's lost her teeth. She's gone deaf.
Oh.
So she's quite old now. But yeah, some really nice things you could do. But look at this on these, the fur on these kittens. I mean, so cute what you can do with them. Lovely way. And in fact, if we show this one right next to it, look how different they look just by using different colours. And it's funny, Joe, isn't it? Because you're right, that other hare looked quite angry. You can show them in their different personalities and different expressions just by doing them in different colours. And okay, let's show this gorgeous fox. We've got to finish.
That's the noise of Debbie snoring last night, just to finish the day. It's changed a bit as the day's gone on, hasn't it? I actually feel like I'm kind of, you know, when you say it too many times, it doesn't. What?
It sounds the same to me.
Does it? I'm going to record it next time. Debbie, it has been an absolute pleasure to spend the whole weekend.
The whole weekend together.
12 live hours together in the last 2 days.
It's been a blast. It's been an absolute blast.
Absolutely fantastic. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Joe. And thank you, everyone out there. It's been an amazing couple of days.
Thank you to you guys at home as well. And of course, thanks to the team over there somewhere in the gallery. It's been a pleasure. We've had a lot of laughs, as Arcilla would say, but we've done lots of crafting and we did lots of work if the bosses are watching. Okay, that's the end of this week here on Crafters TV. I'll see you back here for a brand new day tomorrow. Don't forget Wake Up Call with Craig in the morning, 9 a.m. UK time. I'll be up with you a couple of hours after that. So I'll see you for a brand new week here tomorrow on Crafters TV. Take care.